speedy running back. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming number one.
The first two down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9?
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man here is Conklin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll
ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally. Just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
And had 4 of those picks led to the loss. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
The Bengals at 6-2 to start play. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first and 10. Here's Gibbs.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Goff now to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
We've got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready?
He had a great, strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Brian Branch on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back forward and got the first down.
He's got it to the 43 here. You talk about this Lions defense.
Well, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
This will be stopped about 2 yards. Throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready?
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd down and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And the return. And to the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Goff. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their position.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner, or you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now gone. Over the middle, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Ready? Black clock. Hey, green.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you...
There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. 2nd and 5.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down to the 40.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down, Lions.
On first down, it's gone. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Gibbs straight ahead. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Goff on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw. Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff.
That one thrown away from the pocket. Officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now in 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Down. Field flat. Clock 10. Red cycle.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got some space here.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Rolling to his right. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll bring out second and goal after the gain of 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A 7-yard return following a punt at 45 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense returns to the field.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied